Hell of a thing. A Texas man allegedly opened fire on a car with black students in it. What about the accountability? None. Let me take you to the video. Here it is.
About 9 shots fired at this vehicle. There's even a bullet in one of these tires. We got people from the neighborhood that came out too, just neighbors came out. But that's one bullet hole. That's from when he was coming into the cul-de-sac. That's the one shot that was fired. And then underneath this light, when they passed through, there were more shots fired. There were 3 guys in this vehicle, 3 young men, I think 18, 19, 20 years old, around that age. 19, 20, and 20 years old. That's not right. What are your thoughts, Candace?
Just like I said, his complexion is his protection. And, the whole process of handling this investigation was not done right at all. Because, one, when you have something like this, you're supposed to do the residue check. You're supposed to ask them to bring those weapons out. They were supposed to charge that man. That man was supposed to be charged, and he wasn't. Yeah. Because if he was black or Hispanic, he would have been charged.
Harris County, Texas. Harris County police refuse to charge. Put up the picture of the carnage done to the vehicle. Now, some would say you shoot at a car this many times, you're trying to kill the people on the inside. Harris County officials have declined to press charges after someone shot at a car occupied by 3 black college students nearly a dozen times as they were searching for parking in a residential community for a party they were attending. Let me give you background to this community shooting. On July 28th, county deputies were called to a neighborhood in Spring, Texas, after someone made a noise complaint about a party at one of the houses. When the units arrived, they were flagged down by Tavares White, who told them someone opened fire on his vehicle. White said he thought the sounds around his car at the same time of the shooting were from a burst tire before he spotted someone standing under a light pole, pointing a gun at his car and firing. Clearly, he is able to say exactly what happened to him. Here's what happened. There's a guy, he's shooting. We thought it was something else. He's standing right there at that light pole. We got bullets in our car. Obviously, we were being shot at, right? Real simple. Okay, there's more. White did not get a good look at the suspect. However, he did tell deputies the person was wearing a white hat. The person had on shorts and pants, a hat, shorts and pants, while White and his family believed that a homeowner in the community who was frustrated with the constant parties and cars frequently parked around his home was behind the shooting. All right, not a stretch. Somebody who was disgruntled inside of this local neighborhood decided to, exact vengeance and become a criminal, all right? Carlton White Jr., the father of the young man, said, and I quote, "This isn't just, I am going to shoot and scare. It's, I want to kill these guys. I want to make sure these guys never come back to this neighborhood again. I want to make sure these guys never breathe another breath," end quote. Let me give you some similar encounters from the community. A neighbor recounted, issues she had with the same homeowner who community members believe was the one who opened fire. So they literally have an idea, all right? Neither deputies nor news outlets have released the identity of that individual because he has not been charged, he has not been arrested, wasn't even detained. The neighbor continued to say, quote, "I was young, probably 14, and I was with my cousin when he pulled a gun on us just because we were popping fireworks." So after the shooting, deputies interviewed the homeowner in question, who showed them a gun. showed them a gun with a caliber that did not match the shell casings outside. The homeowner said he was sleeping and hadn't used his gun in years. The DA's office refused to press charges because White could not positively identify the shooter. Now, I want to stop you right here, okay? Number one, he presents a gun. Now, if he's a shooter, he's not going to present the gun that he shot, okay? Number two, there was no, residue test to see if he had gunpowder on his clothes, his hands, nothing. You know, these things are simple. As a matter of fact, I know many who would have just posed the question, well, do you mind if we go ahead and just check you to eliminate you as a suspect, check you, see if you got some gun residue in your hand? We got a kid right in the car. You see, if he would have said, no, I'm not gonna let you do that, well, obviously that would create a level of suspicion, okay? Because you just said you have not shot a gun in a very long time, all right? Did the officer, the detective, the investigator, did they pose that question? According to the narrative, no. Community activists, Cornell X and Dr. Candace Matthews stood with the family denouncing this targeted, reckless act of violence. They stated that, quote, you want us to believe that shell casings are on the ground in front of the house, a young man saying he is the one who shot at me, but you don't test the hands for gun residue? Question mark. The lack of investigative prowess means that likely the cops who responded are on code. You know what that means? That means that they understand what the other person did, and the other person understands that the officer understands what happened. And both of them are okay with that understanding. So no investigation. None. All right, we're going to continue to shed light on this story until an exhaustive investigation is done. If anyone knows the name of the individual, I am not law enforcement and I'm not your local damn news. I will release the name. Give me the name of the person. All right, Jeff, thoughts?
Those definitely weren't warning shots. Warning shots go in the air, as stupid as that is. With that being said, I guess we're supposed to leave that Ralph Darrell, who was shot after ringing the wrong doorbell, Heather Roth and Peyton Washington shot after getting into the wrong car, Kaylin Gillis killed after turning into the wrong driveway. Those weren't warning shots either. We know what the aim literally and figuratively was in this situation.
Yep. All right. Hopefully, we will have an update once someone contacts us at Indisputable. Once again, you can email the team directly, indisputable@tyt.com.